Hey, thanks for coming, Ed. Really, really, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it.
I hope so. Here we are. Last month of the year, December. December. I mean, how did that happen? Wasn't it last week we were doing January? It fits you well, too.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, look at I'm gonna don this pretty soon for the videos.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to be here for that.
I know. Mm-hmm. Because well, we've had a lot of stuff going on this season. I mean, we introduced five new clubs. We have the Pinot Noir Club.
Right.
We've got which is a fluke. It happened because a bunch of guys wanted a bunch of Pinot Noirs.
A bunch of guys want an Aglianico club now.
And then Napa Club.
Napa Club.
Excuse me. Rosé Club, big popular market.
Yeah.
And the German club. No,
Oh, that would be that man. I'm signing up for that.
That's next. Sweeter wines is next.
Oh, well, that have to be
Bordeaux.
German. Bordeaux. I know Bordeaux.
Bordeaux club.
We have tasted Bordeaux.
So
and it is good.
So I had a customer. I had a meeting this morning with some folks non-related to wine, and on the way out they go, "What's this picture?" And they looked at my dad and I stand in front of the store. I go, frankly. And it just reminded me, we got to talk about what the wines are for 40 years ago. But the picture was from 1976, so it's almost exactly 40 years ago.
41. But
and I remember my dad going, "Come on, son, we're going to taste." I'm like, "What are you doing? I don't want to take pictures. I was busy in the beer section. I was doing my own thing over there. What are you, like drinking beer?" And 40 years ago, what do we have?
40 years ago. Very interesting. Actually, there's something that's more interesting in the wine. So one of them was the Hans Cornell Extra Dry, which Paula Cornell has been a friend for, 40 years probably. And I remember that wine. It was really good, made from Chenin Blanc and Pinot Blanc and a few other things. And then Savory and James sweet sherry, cream sherry, because that's when your dad was doing the sparkling wine and the dessert wines, remember? So
that's interesting because we did do that for a long, long time, because when we used to sign people up, we could shake their hand at the fair, wherever we're at, and say, "Oh, by the way, in December we ship champagne and sweet wine. Do you like those?" And they would say yes or no, and they always, generally would accept them.
Sure.
But when we started on the internet and people didn't see that message, and we would start spending sparkling wine or really ultra sweet wines, we started getting people saying, "Hey, I didn't order this. I didn't want this. I don't like this." So now we don't feature them as the club, but we'll make them available, and that's coming up in a week or two.
Super!
We're not doing Kopke this year. We're doing Taylor Fladgate or Fonseca, one of those two.
Oh, well, you can't go wrong with either one of those. Now, what was interesting about your dad's newsletter 40 years ago was all of the suggestions for gift ideas, 2 and 3 bottle packs of Mondavi Reserve Cabernets, different vintages for $25 for 3 bottles. Okay, do the math. Actually, I have 4 bottles. Four bottles.
Amazing.
Okay, but the big one, 67 Mouton Rothschild.
Really?
67 was one of those vintages that just sort of slipped in under the rug because it's between 66, which was great, and 68, which was horrible. But it was a pretty nice vintage. $275.
What?
A case. Oh. I was waiting for you to bite on that one. $275 a case. That's $26 and change a bottle.
I wonder what that is today.
Oh my God. Well, I remember when the 70s came out, I went to a tasting with my dad, and the retail price of those were $40. And my dad's going, "What are you out of your mind? $40 for a bottle of wine?" These were all first gross. Mouton, Margaux, Lafite, Latour, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, let's go to Portugal.
Well, we have that stuff in stock. Today an email went out for wines that are going to be around $40 a bottle, round in a square box, a rectangle box. But I put together special cases and 6-packs for people to have on their shelf for the special occasions, so that the boss come over for dinner or whatever it is, or it's Christmas, and they can know that this is a brand that commands that kind of wine. Isn't this great?
I love
it's
this
unbelievable
wine.
We get this out there for $7.99.
I mean, yeah, I saw this and I went, "Oh my God, I love the wines from this area, from the Douro. This is where they make port, and these are the Portuguese varieties." And somebody, I don't know, 25 or 30 years ago, maybe longer than that, came up with the idea, "Hey, let's make a dry red wine and see what happens." And they were fabulous. They were always fabulous. Thank you. Go ahead. Not what I was looking for.
That's the reaction to this, because this is, I took the Vintner series last month home, and I served it with barbecue.
Yeah.
It was incredible. But you know what's interesting about this one? typically because of the grapes, because of these Portuguese grapes for
Right.
port.
Tinta
it's
Cal,
a
Tinta
little
Madeira.
deeper. There's a little bit of not oxidation, but
Toriga Nacional.
But this doesn't have. This is a bright
This is
New
dense.
World version of
This
this.
is dense
No, it's
wine,
dense,
man.
but you don't get that what I'm trying to say, this the grapes always taste aged to me in those other Douro wines.
That's sloppy winemaking, Paul. That's not good winemaking. They should taste. Everything should taste like this. Bright, dense. I mean, you're talking about some pretty heavy-duty grapes here, okay?
Yeah, and then the finish, man, it's just like layered with
Man,
stuff.
that is absolutely
Blackberry.
out of this world. Unbelievable.
It's kind of sad.
$18.99 until $7.99. Well, you could charge less money or more money and give it back to your supplier. This is a 100-point wine.
You wait till I don't know if it's
It's a 100-point wine.
98.
Give me another wine, especially under $20.
Yeah, for the price for sure.
Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I'm sticking by my 100 points. I don't care
You
what
wait
you say.
though in a couple of weeks, actually January. A huge shipping debacle. Got some French wines in Aragon Frog, which I love. They're usually sold from Young's. I'm going to put them out at $3.99. People are going to freak out at it.
Well, I think
You're gonna freak out.
You know, it's not a big fan with the French for some
And then
reason.
I have a Chilean wine that came in last month. The guy completely screwed up the label. He has to get it reapproved by TTP. I said, forget it. I'm not buying it. And he goes, sell it for $3.99. I said, fine. So that's coming out at $3.99. Chilean Syrah Cab Blend
Oh,
in a beautiful package. $3.99. I gotta get it out of here. Sam's like, why are you selling it for so cheap? I said, I gotta get it out of here. I got 7,000 bottles of it. I gotta get it out of here. All right. Here's another stupid price. A
What?
Royal Seiko? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Chardonnay, 2015.
This is Andover. This is from the, this is serious stuff.
What a great nose. And Monterey, I love Chardonnay from Monterey.
I do
it's
too.
crisp, clean. It's got green apples.
Well, this is actually Scheid Vineyards, and they're huge. They're a huge vineyard. They do an unbelievable job. You don't even know them because most of their grapes go to other people or wines you wouldn't know. But
This is a Rombauer clone.
no, it's way better than that.
I mean, seriously.
That's not fair to them.
Any Rombauer drinker would go, wow, this is pretty good. And then you go, oh, sorry, it's $6.99. Don't sell yourself short. You're a wonderful
Oh,
slouch.
that's fabulous. No. This doesn't have that oppressive oak component of Rombauer and the pineapple
But it's there.
juice. But it's got acidity.
Your pineapple juice is right. Definitely.
Yeah, but really, really nice wine. Green apple, pineapple
That's
juice.
a 97 for me. That's really.
That's an incredible wine for
forgot how good it was.
$6.99, and that really is an incredible.
No, that's
wine.
like that defeats all the floor stacks and all the markets that you've ever been to. This wine blows them away because you're going to see $6.99 wines on the shelf and they taste like $6.99 wines.
No, they don't. They taste like $3.99
Yeah,
wines.
exactly. Except for the ones I sell. Which I
Okay, 98.
Actually, I was on Channel 9 in the morning on Sunday morning.
I watched
and-
Channel 9 too.
And I told the anchor, I said, those $3.99, $5.99s you see taste like $5.99 wines. And you know these guys that are selling stuff on Groupon, 6 bottles, 36 bottles for
God.
$30. That's what it tastes like.
Those are scary. Those are really, really
That's
scary.
what it tastes like. But we're not doing that. We have wines that are just. Wouldn't you want to pay $6.99 for a wine like that rather than $4.99 for some piece of crap?
How do you really feel? Don't mince words.
Let me find out. I feel like this today.
He needs a laugh track because nobody else is laughing.
Hold on.
That's cute.
That's not these titanium glasses.
No, it's titanium bottle.
Titanium. This is a late. This was a late entry. It's a
Yeah.
13. California Cab. This wonderful character.
Yeah, this is really. I never heard of it. I mean, it's a. I don't know what the story is. It's
Napa.
a little
They're
shaky.
in Napa, but I don't know where the grapes are from.
Well, some of those grapes came from Napa. I'll guarantee you that.
Now this is from a guy.
That licorice, the leather,
Yeah,
the
it's
herb
incredible.
tones.
This is from one of our operatives, who brings us. I mean, yesterday he brought a dozen wines case, and 11 of them were horrible, and the 12th was like extra horrible, and so nothing that he brought yesterday had any resemblance of a wine that's palatable. And then he brings the next day he'll bring me something like this.
What did we rate the Andover Chardonnay? I gave it a 96.
I give it 97.
Okay. Just saying.
This is a 98.
This is 98. This is really good.
threshold going.
No, I was really, really shocked at how good this was especially when I looked at the price. I mean, $18.99 is a fair price on the shelf, but $7.99 in the reorder price. is not fair.
It's unbelievable.
It's not fair to the other wines that are trying to
not
get
fair.
more money, and it's not as good.
You know, life isn't fair. Look at me.
Yeah, tell me. Next,
I'm so happy with that.
I would be too.
And here's another one where the wine blew me away with the label.
I know the label's disgusting. It's really stupid. But this is really a good bottle of wine. I know. I'm expecting. Oh God,
It's the
another one.
Ribeiro. You know, it's Ribeiro. It's from Spain. It's got a sticker on it that says Columbus.
Yeah, 1492. I don't know, but it's it's Grenache Blanc and something
Look, it
else.
service seafood, salad, anytime, anywhere, Asian cuisine, tapas, pasta, white meat, sushi. Holy cow. Almost.
Serve it with anything you want, just don't show them the label.
What a nose.
Oh, well, it's beautiful wine. I mean, you know, it's Grenache Blanc for crying out loud, and I mean that's a fabulous grape. And Verdeo, I think that's what's in there. But
Oh, you know what? You're right. What it is, it's so aromatic, and the aromatics go right through to the palate.
well, those are those two grapes, Verdeo and Grenache
And
Blanc.
you swear there's sugar in there, but there's not.
Oh no, I don't think so. Because this pretty finished like
so
really,
much-
really
There's
dry
so
and
much
tart.
flavor.
Ooh, yeah, boy, you could have this kind of wine. You could have with raw oysters for crying out loud, you know, or even cooked oysters, any kind of oysters. Just give me an oyster, please.
Wow. Boy, I'm blown away. This is
$6.99 on the
97,
shelf. That's a
96,
killer
97.
bottle of wine, and you know I'm doing a 97.
Well,
97.
easy for you to say.
Well, it wasn't, but
Well, we'll see you next year.
Year.
For the Classic Series, and look for some of these new clubs, folks. They're really, really fun clubs and have a lot of fun finding wines from. That's for sure.
well, I've been having a ball writing about them too because some of these wineries have some serious roots, you know, and as a little play on words, and that's our show, Classic Series for December, the last month of the year.
Thanks for coming.
My pleasure.
Push that red button again.
I don't push no stinking red button.
We don't need no